Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. Today we are checking out Trials Survivors for our Steam Next Fest coverage. This is a bullet hell horde survival roguelike type game. And yes, it is a demo. All these are going to be demos. Welcome to the Trials Survivor demo. The game isn't complete and doesn't include progressions, elements such as relics. 2 classes are available alongside 3 constellations. Classes can be swapped at the mirror. Let's jump in and play it. I haven't played this game yet, so let's see how this game works. Cute little graphics so far. So all we really have is, can we do, hold on. Does this game have, I'm just going to check real quick. It doesn't look like it, huh? I was going to see if this game had auto attack and all that stuff. Apparently no. So we're going to have to roll with just I'm going to have to aim everything myself, apparently. I guess that's okay. Yeah, I gotta aim and fire everything myself. Oh my goodness. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Leo, I wear the stars like a crown. And then we get new abilities. The controller does not appear to work here. Like I can't select between different abilities, so let's switch over to mouse and keyboard, I guess. Okay, so Firestorm, new skill, creates a firestorm of meteors falling in specific areas, dealing fire damage. Let's go with that one. And then we can do rolling magma, shoots rolling magma projectiles that deal area damage hitting the ground. Let's go with that one. Okay, so these ones okay. These abilities are normal. These ones all have automatic attacks. It's weird. One of them shows it's locked. So, okay, I'm just going to assume that that's still working. That's our firestorm. Okay, let's do firestorm projectile count. That's a pretty crazy spell. Let's see. Do we have like a dash or anything? There's no dashes. It's literally just move around and attack, huh? Alright, let's see if there's anything. Oh, this is a small little arena. Okay, so we do not have a big arena to move around in. That fireball spell is kind of cool, though. Whatever that meteor storm is, that's pretty slick. Okay, what are we doing here? Firestorm projectile count again. Area of effect or haste ability. Let's do the projectile account again. So wait, why am I, okay, so I can, oh, interesting. Okay, so I get a switch between which ability I have active and which ones I don't. So, like, I can switch between the fireball and the bouncing fireball. So that's what the lock means. Huh. Okay. That's actually an interesting idea. That's something I haven't seen too much of before. So I can actively switch between which ability I want to manually aim. But I can only use one. Huh. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense than how this works. Okay, let's do rolling magma. It seems like we only have fire abilities here. Okay, then what do we have here? Firestorm, area of effect. Increases the amount of fire damage dealt. Probably, this is an epic upgrade though. Area of effect for Firestorm? That sounds really big. I am dying here pretty easily. I don't know really how easy it is to get my health back up. This game doesn't have meta progression either, right? I think that's what we read. Oh, can I really not get through there? Well, shit. Man, I feel like I'm gonna die here really fast. And I can't leave this area, huh? Wow. Okay, so what is this? Okay. That was a really quick death. Okay, so yeah, okay, so it is a pyromancer. So this character just has fire abilities. Unavailable. Without meta progression, this might be a little hard. Alright. I like little hub zones though. Okay, is the layout always the same? Okay, well now I know. I think we just maybe got a rough layout there. Is the layout always the same? Kind of looks like it is, huh? Okay, well now I know not to really go outside that wall either. That was that was like an instant death the minute I left there. Aquarius, the stars shimmer on my waves. Oh, so we're not gonna get only fire abilities. Shoot a salvo of cold projectiles that instantly kill enemies below 10 health. Spawn a stationary aqua ball that deals area damage. This one's a rare. Shoot slow moving frost balls that pierce everything and deal cold damage. What are these things? What are these big orbs? Those are just giant chunks of XP, huh? So do we only get... It seems like we only get like one god to pick from too when we play. Spawn a stationary aqua ball that deals damage. Because I think now we're just going to get all frost abilities? That's kind of weird. Because last time we got all fire, and it seems like this time we're going to get all water and ice. Okay, chill chance. It influences the chance to inflict the chill element upon hitting enemies. Let's go with that one, I think, because that might be useful if we're going to take all ice abilities here. Other than my fireball. Wow, this game is not going to be easy. I think I'm probably better off using this ability because I think I can utilize this one the best to sort of line up the enemies, you know? Oh, here we go. So we finally get something different. My claws carve light into the sky. So this is going to be fire. Create a firestorm, chill chance, experience gain. Let's go with more ability here. I think I could probably use more abilities. Alright, what do we have? New skill. Shoots a salvo of cold projectiles that instantly kill enemies below 10 life. Let's go with straight up. Oh, okay, that's only for that. This is frostball. Let's do frostball cold damage. So this game, let's see, survive until the wave ends. We're actually kind of almost there. Wonder if we're gonna get some sort of different reward for that. Oh shit, man. The game gets super overwhelming though. Oh, what happened? What was that? Okay, let's do the firestorm damage or the fireball projectile count. That one seems pretty good. Let's go with that one. Oh, a magnet. Rolling magma. Okay, I'm gonna get my fifth and final ability. We're doing a little bit better this time. think we actually might survive the wave. All right, let's do frostball. This is frostball, right? Frostball damage or haste. Let's do more damage. Okay, so I see we got the survive. Do we have to kill everybody first before we actually win? Kind of looks like it. Yeah, okay, we get a treasure chest. What do we get? Oh, just the level up stuff, okay. Determines your fire penetration. Penetration can reduce enemy resistances into negatives, providing a powerful damage multiplier. Sure. And a lot of XP. Oh, and then a portal. Right? We definitely did a little bit better this round. Okay, so kind of the same area. Slay as many enemies as possible before the timer runs out. Okay, let's do the frostball damage again. So I think that's the secret. Just pick this frostball and then auto-aim it yourself. I really do like that idea of switching between which spells you get to auto-aim. That's an interesting concept that I've never really seen before in a game. Where you actually get it. What is that? That's a card. I want to try to get that. Okay, frostball cold damage. Let's do that again. That's a rare too, so. Man, I really want to get this card. What does that do? Cold damage. Wow, that's a good one. Affects the amount of cold damage, so that's an 18.5% upgrade. Let's do the fireball projectile count. Okay, what do we have? 50 seconds left? I would love to be able to shoot more ice balls. I don't think that's going to be a thing, though. I have a feeling we're only going to get probably things like plus damage. Based on what we've kind of seen here, I think it's definitely only going to be plus damage. I definitely do like the extra projectile counts again for the fireball, so let's keep going with that one. Let's do duration. Okay, so there is other stuff. Okay, well, we completed. We got the gold chest then. Now we just need to clear out the enemies. Okay, is there another enemy somewhere? Go. Oh, he just died. Okay, so let's get our chest. Oh, so all it does is XP. Okay, so it doesn't even give you a level up. I think last time it was just a coincidence. It's kind of a bummer. Oh, a different area. Survive until the end of the wave. Okay. New zone. I like it. So this is, man, there's no walls here, though. So that means no choke points. It was much easier before because we had choke points. Now I am very worried about this. I wonder, I'm gonna have to, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to circle, and we know we're gonna have to kind of make our own, not necessarily choke points, but try to get the enemies gathered as much as we can. Okay, let's do the chill chance. Oh, we do kind of, okay. We can kind of, that's gonna be hard though. There are entrances here, but oh my gosh, we're done. Yeah, man, that gets way too hard, way too quick. And there's no way to power us up here, huh? Pyromancer level 1. So, oh, okay, so okay, let's try the different class here. So we do get bonuses as we level up the character then, right? That's kind of what it looks like. So these are the only 2 classes in the game right now. Let's try the Electromancer. Man, not having meta progression though in these demos is a real... That's kind of like a real killer, you know? Because how are you supposed to get better? I get... You know, I get demos obviously don't need to show off everything. But I think having the meta progression is usually a pretty good idea. I would generally suggest you probably want to have the meta progression in your demos. Because it kind of seems that we're just going to get, at a certain point, we're just going to get stuck, you know? And we're not going to be able to do anything. We're not going to be able to progress, really. Okay, let's go Fireball. Unless we just happen to find what the most OP spells in this game are. Ooh, a new one. Ursa Major, the Storm's Roar, the Bear's... The Storm's Roar, the Bear Spark. Okay, so we're going to get new stuff here. Lightning strikes a random area, dealing lightning damage, or Chain Lightning. Cast 1 Chain Lightning that chains off. Let's do the Chain Lightning. I like this lightning ability though. This, whatever this, what's this ability called? Spark? It's kind of a cool ability. But part of the reason we did so good last time was because we had that, that one spell. The Ice Ball. Okay, let's do... Lightning strikes a random enemy, dealing lightning damage. That one doesn't seem that good unless it constantly strikes. It's got it does have a relatively fast cooldown, but only attacking 1 enemy doesn't feel like enough. Alright, damage over time. Influences... Are we doing damage over time, though, with these abilities? I don't know. Let's do Shock Chance. Influences the chance to inflict shock. It doesn't say what shock does. I would imagine it stuns them, but I'm not entirely sure, you know. It's just, I think, a good assumption, though. No, it doesn't even look like it stuns them. Maybe it's just a damage over time. Okay, let's do... No, let's do the fireball count. What's this? Is this a magnet? Okay, let's do shock chance again. I would prefer to get another shock ability. Okay, these are not new abilities. Projectile count for spark, though? Yes, let's do that. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna pass this wave again. Let's do max health. I don't know if was there another shock ability? I don't remember seeing if there was another lightning ability or not. What's this down here? Okay, that's a bomb. All right, let's go fire damage. Oh no. So it is random. Dang it. Okay, so this was... Well, I mean, this is wave 2, so I'm hoping this won't be as hard as it was last time. But the open area is definitely a struggle. Definitely harder not having choke points. Because even though we have this area right here, it's still way too open behind us. Alright, I guess no, let's do the fireball. So for this one, we just have to survive till the end again. Yeah, see, this is where we die probably. maybe we can get out of here. Okay, let's do chain count. Yeah, let's do chain count. I want to hit more enemies. That's what I care more about, I think, right now. Ah, shoot. Okay, I need a... Oh, here's a bomb. Let's try to get the bomb. Could use a magnet, though. Alright, spark, projectile speed, ability haste, area of effect. Let's do that one. Okay, you know what? We actually made it. It wasn't looking too good there, but... Pierce count for spark. Let's do that. There we go. That's a magnet. Okay, then let's do chain lightning count. Honestly, I don't think it matters really which one I equip on this one. They all kind of seem to do... They all kind of seem to do similar things, you know? This open world, though, is way too ridiculous. The other map's much, much easier. Yeah, this feels like this is as far as we can maybe progress. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see how I get out of this, though, if this keeps getting as hard as it is right now. I'm gonna need more heals. Okay, let's do the fireball projectile. I know we didn't get our last ability yet either, but I really liked all those other upgrades. See, we're surrounded. We are surrounded. I'm dead. Yeah, bummer. This is kind of our stopping point. This is as far as we're gonna be able to get, huh? I'm not a huge fan of that. I like the game. I think the game is cool and fun and all that, you know. I'd be interested in seeing more, especially more of the classes, more of the abilities, leveling those up and kind of going with those. But yeah, the game really stops you at that one point. It doesn't really seem like we're going to be able to get any farther than stage 3 for about a few minutes, and then we just get overwhelmed big time. Unless we find a really OP spell, I don't think it's possible. But, you know, this isn't a bad game. I liked it. I think I would check out the early access or release whenever this game comes out. I like the graphics. I like the spells. I obviously need to see more. I need to see way more. I definitely want to see the meta progression. I want to see a few more classes. I do like the idea of leveling up the classes and sort of getting you know, new bonuses here. Whatever these are. So I'm assuming that's what happens as you level them up, you unlock whatever new things are here. Projectile speed, you know, maybe shock chance, burn chance, stuff like that. I think that would be cool to see, but yeah, it's really disappointing that they don't include any meta progress here, because then you just get stuck at that stage. But yeah, there we go. Trial Survivor, all wishlisted. I don't think this game was bad. This game was kind of worth keeping an eye on. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been enjoying the Steam Next Fest coverage, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a great rest of your day.